Hello, everybody.
Welcome to East 10 Nordic. That's
East 10,
uh,
Nordics.
Nordics. Yeah, with the version number with our plus co-op in it, even though we're not doing
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's
Moment
just
of
because it's the PC
birth.
version. All
Each
right.
of us
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Yeah, no,
is
don't
as
mind me.
free as a bird,
yeah.
with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
I like that they've started putting at the start of these games. I think they did it in 9 as well, if I'm remembering. That it's like, yeah, these are the writings of Adol. You know about the lore, right? Of
Yeah,
like the East series? Yeah.
it's
So
Adol's travelogue essentially.
it's Adol's travelogue being published, and we're reading it, and that's what this adventure is.
Yeah.
And they're throwing in actual excerpts from the travelogue. That's a really cool detail.
It
Perfect or
is.
what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
Asteria. Is that just the continent? I need
How
to check.
dare
something.
they make me speak?
Oh yeah, Adel speaks more.
I'm glad I asked you to come. Oh no!
Yeah, you don't have to do
Ruins.
anything.
This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I
Ruins.
first
Nah,
left my hometown.
I think it's great. I think it's great. He's still
Been a
mostly
wild
silent,
ride
but
since then,
he
that
speaks in
doesn't
the
make me
important
any
story
less
moments.
Grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time
Ruins.
I felt this chipper.
Adel, Dogi.
I both
So
Kool-Aid.
Okay.
this is where you two were. I
So-
never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person.
This basically
Even
happens
now,
right after East
it's
2.
difficult to believe
Right.
a vessel this large is capable
This
of
is
floating upon its
now
waves.
the third earliest
What
game in
manner
the
of
timeline.
sorcery is this?
So this is just
This is-
after we
I guess this is all
stopped
one
the
big
storm wall,
culture
right?
shock for
And now
someone
we're
Yep.
born and
exploring.
raised
Yeah.
on East.
Yep, and they literally
Dr.
brought
Flair here is even giddier than
Dr.
me.
Flair,
Well,
who's
I,
from East.
In
Yes.
my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Selcetan flower.
Selcetan flower. That's the name of a type of
Oh,
medicinal
boy.
herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Yep.
Indeed it is. I couldn't
played
very
enough
well
games
rest
now
on
to
my
be like,
heels
oh, yeah, I
after
know all these
hearing that's
places.
where you two were headed.
I know this
The
item that they're
prospect of seeing
talking
it in its
about.
natural
Yeah.
habitat
I've used
was
it
ample reason
on
to
a
climb
couple
aboard.
occasions now, I believe.
Your get-up and
Yep.
go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're
great.
going,
It's
you'll
great.
end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet.
Oh yeah.
Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
Oh, boy.
All right.
I got the achievement. Start a new adventure. There you go. Hey, at least it shows in the top of the actual
Yep,
game.
it does.
itself.
It shows the achievements. And if you turned it on, you didn't, I don't think.
What's that?
There's a setting to it'll tell you what the name of the music track it's switching to is playing.
I should figure out how to do that real quick.
Go into options, should be under audio, I think. Go down. Yep. You could say the first time it shows up or every time.
Let's see how annoying it
I,
is. If
I
have
have
it on always.
I have it on always. It's not that annoying.
Okay.
2 menu options you don't have yet. Don't worry about that.
They know me so well.
224 save slots.
Let's see if I can
All right.
manage to use them all. No, I'm not gonna.
I've been saving at like every major like story advancement,
That's fair. Yeah.
and I'm only like 12 in.
Okay, I like
I'm in
that.
chapter-
You walk up to an NPC that's not really like.
Well, if their
Conversation,
dialogue
you
isn't
just kinda
super
hear it.
important,
Yeah.
so if their dialogue isn't super important, you can see the difference.
Yeah.
If there's
the
a face
icon.
versus a small dot, yeah. And also, if you'll be able to see it here if you spin the camera around after you're walking away a little bit more. Notice anything different about that guy's icon? The guy you were just talking to.
I mean, oh, it's grayed out now.
Yep, you've talked to him. You've exhausted his dialogue.
Oh, that's good. I like that. All right,
If you
Dougie.
talk to someone and it's still blue, they have more dialogue.
Shining sun and clear blue skies as far as the eye can see. Couldn't ask for better sailing weather. If you told me back when we first met that we'd be setting out on a trip with you like this, I'd have said you were full of it. And now we're so set abound. Wonder what we'll find there. After a journey, okay, Dougie. A start of a new adventure. Yep, it's always a new adventure. Adventure, huh? That word's really starting to grow on me. Yeah. I'd have been stuck here a few years longer. I might have been stuck there a few years longer than planned, but I had some good friends and good times back in Asteria. Just thinking about what Cicetta has got in store for me what got in store has me excited already. Yeah, well, we'll get there, Dougie. I know I'm a bit too far along in my years to be getting this excited, but life since that day my homeland of the East descended to the ground has been like a never-ending dream. Every single thing my eyes have come across looks so fresh and beautiful. It has me feeling as though I were a child again. I hope you find those flowers, buddy. Suppose this serves as my own adventure, doesn't it? I'll do whatever it takes to see it through. Confident that the original strain of Celcetan flowers can be made into a medicine capable of curing any and all ailments. Yep. Challenging myself to try something new at my age is rather exhilarating. Interesting. Julian Waters, don't worry about pirates. Pilgrimage. Interesting. Yeah, my hair is indeed super red. You're looking to strike a rich and still set it too? 3 cheers to the gold rush. Oh boy. You know what they don't understand. They
don't understand.
They lack the critical information. I'm on
They
a
do.
boat. Rip. I'm on a boat. It's going down.
I'm on a boat and it's going down.
Yeah.
That's the end of that.
You and your friends come aboard of the harbor in Prologue. Rumors spoke of a mysterious island and its vicinity blocked off by a never-ending storm. Yeah, that's where we're from. But when we made port there, the seas were as calm as could be. Perhaps it was just an unusually sunny day. The weather is quite a whimsical thing, yes. Ancient artifacts that control the weather are quite whimsical, I suppose.
That wasn't that. I don't think.
Wasn't the island
This-
of
this
Asteria started by a storm
No.
wall?
The storm wall is not the same thing as
The
what was
Eternal
happening in East 6.
Okay.
I don't think. Because the storm wall was taken down when you beat Dark Fact, I think.
Rumor spoke of a mysterious island near Promolok, blocked off by a storm, but when... He just said the same thing twice.
Well, because you talked to him again.
Well, yeah, but
His dialogue was already exhausted.
Was it? I suppose it was.
Maybe no. You know what? Maybe sometimes they repeat a piece of their dialogue. That could have been what that was.
This is our 3rd voyage on this new route. I hope we've slipped through the cracks by now. A tricky current runs through this region, you see. No need to concern yourself.
Yeah.
These passengers don't have a care in the world. Can't wait to get back to port. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I hope you had a shipwreck future in mind. Captain LaSalle? This man appears to be the captain. Let's talk to him while he's in the middle of his duties. See, this is what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna cause the ship to go under. Okay.
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope? You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age. So my hunch was correct.
Guess you could say that.
This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh, what's that over there?
It's the Kraken here to sink our ship.
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Could be the same thing, Dogi.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor LaSalle.
Oh, it's not LaSalle.
Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago.
They lack the critical information. It's a shame, too. They should have known better.
This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Salsetta.
It's
So
never
until
arriving.
then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue
What do you mean? This is the
seas
game
and
where they go to
beauteous
Salsetta.
islands.
It is indeed. The game where they're going to Salsetta.
Understood. Let's make haste.
Oh yes, the pirates chasing us.
My word, what a magnificent sight.
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adel. You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right?
Oh no.
Is there any chance this might be... Whoa! Little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adel.
Men, prepare to hunt.
Every time, Adel. Every
Behold
time.
thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our god!
We're gonna have to kill him.
Huh?
RP gods.
It can't be! Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
I want to know where they got those bows. Those are really
behind
strong
us.
bows. And arrows.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Oh? You another one of them mercs?
Oh. Also, where do these guys come from? They weren't on the ship earlier.
Bit on the puny side, ain't he?
Fine.
Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
Look, this legendary sword will cut through everything.
Yeah,
Including their
legendary
egos.
sword. Legendary,
What
totally
a
legendary.
joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
The disciple of Kool-Aid is worth their time.
Alright, is he the disciple?
He could be the forebearer of Kool-Aid.
He's the
That's true.
he's the herald.
The herald
does
of
that
Kool-Aid.
You've still got a blade at the ready either way.
Why you
Enough chit-chat. Let's make this quick.
overblaze? Okay, I like this one. Yeah, press A to perform a normal attack. You can lock on enemies, which you'll never do.
Oh.
Which I will never do. What?
Yeah, you'll never do it.
Yeah.
One for the road.
Yeah, increase my sensitivity a little bit.
Yep, camera sensitivity.
Yep.
It's a thing. I actually increased mine too. To 5.
The input?
5 felt good. Oh, you dropped it to 1?
No, that's
Oh, that's mouse keyboard. That's mouse
mouse
keyword. Yeah.
I didn't change it.
Would it be under general or field?
Might be.
Where was? Oh yeah, down. I changed it to 5. Yeah,
I think it just needed a small.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
One for the road.
like it wasn't horrible, but yeah, the fact that hey, you can increase it because PH3 does good PC ports.
Yeah. Ah.
Damn it all. Rotten punk. You're in for it now.
Am I?
You bumbling louts!
Yeah.
How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Battle of Red.
Really?
Shame they don't know. They're on my ship, which means they're all going down.
Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Right trigger the guard.
By the way, it's
Oh.
just
Say your
hold.
prayers.
That's crazy.
Ooh, nice. You already did a parry. Maybe the parry timing is nicer on normal. I don't know. But wow,
I
you
just
already
hit-
knocked her into phase 2.
I just hit attack as soon as I blocked.
Nice. No, but like you pressed block at the right time. That's what that was.
Oh, here it comes.
The
I
aura.
think-
A fuss for one small fry.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid.
Ah, shiny
Princess.
weapons. I've done this before.
I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
Who's eager to fight? Fight too.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment. This is the last time, I swear. Whatever you do, just let me live.
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's early enough that I can give this a pass. It wasn't canon events that we sink every ship we're aboard yet.
No, and also we did not sink literally every ship. It's just like half of them. So the next ship we get on, East 11,
It's like every other ship.
or if they remake East 5, I don't know if that'll
You know,
ship sinks in
if
East
it
5.
is every other ship, I wonder how many captains are taking advantage of that through insurance claims. Ah, a slightly important character because he has 2 hair colors.
What are you talking about?
Also, the screen focused on him for a while.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, another important character.
No clue what you're talking about at all. Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah. Important character. We count 2 so far at all. Okay, the test of
No, not quite.
a sleazy guy. Probably into some nefarious stuff.
I like that they can tell you all of this with just some framing.
Yeah, no, it's good. The only very minor thing I have so far is the like kind of jumping around on the ship where like the guys are like appearing out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Like the guys that first
they switched
boarded
to
our
combat
ship-
mode.
Yeah, the guys that first boarded our ship were like the shield sword guys, and then like instantly Adol.
Oh.
I was fighting the big bulky dudes.
Yeah, so what happened is those guys went after the mercenaries, and then those
The
three
next-
jumped
yeah.
on later and were like
Yeah, it
holding down
just-
the deck. They went into the hold.
They kind of
Yeah.
it felt like they teleported.
Yeah.
I mean,
can
it
see
was set dressing, and it was like the introduction prologue section, so
Yeah.
that's
Woof,
completely
I'm
fine.
stuffed. Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah, who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that.
See, I don't know if they're like, I don't know if they're like an actual official like government force or if they're like privateers. And I would like
or
to
are
know
they
if they-
or are they even government sanctioned?
well, that's true. Privateers were government sanctioned.
But I hear they're even seizing a ship as
back in the
compensation for
day.
all those unpaid tolls.
Mm-hmm.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adol loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Yep.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates,
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you say?
They're a lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea. Raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman imperial control.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force.
Okay, look, I gotta say, see, like the phrase "sea force" here is gonna be overused, and now it doesn't sound real.
The
It's a
Normans have had
seahorse.
an iron-fisted
The
grip on
seahorse.
Rebellia Gulf
Yes.
for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that. Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy.
These guys are professional tavern goers, so much that they are referred to as such.
Those pirates had
Professional.
no right to waltz in like they
Professional.
own these waters and demand a toll.
Also, is that salmon?
Why should any of
Yeah.
us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships.
It's not all bad. Oh, I'd say there's a lot of growth.
It does have its charms, yes.
Yeah, Adel's here for the adventure. He's not here to judge.
The bevy of islands we saw from the ship,
He's not sassy.
were absolutely breathtaking.
Not this one.
Yeah, no, he has not yet obtained the tier, the rank of sass, sass master. He's too young for that.
Yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That
Sass
reminds me,
master.
Missy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they?
Dogi, you do
Oh, yeah,
not
we're
know what
starting.
you just started.
Oh no, he
Our
knows
little group's got a
exactly.
Special
He
interest
knows
in that sort of
exactly
thing.
what he's just started.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but... let's see... Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
No.
Really now? Do share.
Just know that whatever god's name you utter, I will kill.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's throne.
Or the Sea King. Let's get rid of him.
The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf.
The Sea King on
Supposedly,
his seahorse.
whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Don't you start.
Oh, that's some juicy stuff. How about it, Adel? This do anything for you?
We can't not look into it.
That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
My arch enemy in this frame.
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about.
If this guy ends up being a Blackbeard, I will be upset.
Heck, back when I was
If he
their
what?
age,
Okay. One Piece fans know Blackbeard as a character who was first introduced in a tavern. He was just sitting around having fun, drinking, and Luffy got into like an altercation with someone at the bar. Well, someone started an altercation with Luffy at the bar, and Blackbeard stepped in and was like, let the kid dream. Little did everyone know Blackbeard was evil.
Forgive him.
I
He's
see.
had a few ales too many.
Super evil.
Say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
Brings a tear to my eye, it does.
I guess he's the crying trunk.
Renee must be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop. And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
How sweet.
I think you've had quite enough for one day.
I agree, sir. It's time to cut you off.
Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Of course. Always happy to be of service. Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
God. Remember. Think. Think. There's no brain blast to be had, sadly.
No, that was a long time ago.
By the
It was a long time ago.
I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around. The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
Quite right.
Okay,
With
your
that in
brain
mind,
blast is
I plan
this.
to pay the local clinic a
You know
visit.
when Adol flies up to the floating continent of East after East 1?
Okay, yeah.
And then he like lands and like goes unconscious because he always has to go unconscious
Yeah, lose all the stuff.
and lose all of his stuff, and then usually wakes up and a girl finds him.
Lily is that girl.
In East 2, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's been a while, but I think I vaguely recall.
Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Ah, so that's what that thing was in the intro. They were testing medical knowledge.
Well, ain't
No,
that
actually.
convenient?
No?
Doesn't really solve the
Okay,
issue for
okay,
us
well-
two, though.
Are you youngsters
That was
in
just
need
the
of work?
clinic.
Oh. There seemed to be a very long line for just the clinic, though.
And there's a reason for that.
Are they also the alchemist shop or something?
Nope.
Okay, we'll see.
Did you? What else was in
Yeah.
that shot that was
You
kind
got
of
any
strange?
leads?
Did you notice him?
I must have missed the character, unless the guy was like hiding in an alleyway behind the.
Not that
the
guy.
clinic.
Not that guy.
Okay, so I
Right
must have
before
missed
that?
him then.
Yeah, right before that, there was a guy sneaking by the line.
Okay.
That was the actual doctor.
Oh.
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition.
Do they have room in this town for a business of demolitionists?
And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No, I'm a solo adventurer.
No joke? That's great. Thanks for the tip.
Do I actually join the militia?
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Or is it more like a vague conglomeration of people who have fighting ability?
Sure do.
You
let's get out there
do
and follow up on them once we're done taking the
join
load off.
the militia.
Oh.